championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the third-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Nittany Lions offense going to get the chance to start this game off. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Short connection to the tight end here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will send the punt team onto the field. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So Ohio State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Quarterback keeps the football. Pitch to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Using a strong stiff arm. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes are going to cash in here in the red zone. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes will line up here on 1st down and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently. And, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean,
here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Able to get the ball back, but it could still be a drive killer.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner will be brought down. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Pass not complete.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive...
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Tackle made after a big gain. The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He's found some room at the 45. Ball carrier running through tackles. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
How about the option keeper here by this Penn State quarterback for a first down and positive yards? Chris, you think back to all the Penn State quarterbacks, you can go with a long list of guys that could throw the football downfield and pick you apart. Not that many option quarterbacks, guys who were that dual threat guy. Michael Robinson comes to mind. He had a magical year for Penn State when he was the quarterback. And the other one comes to mind, it's got to be more recently Trace McSorley. What he was able to do with Saquon Barkley in that backfield, run that Joe Moorhead offense.
And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go.
Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick it away.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll take a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And is intercepted.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He'll pitch it. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground. Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back, found that with... And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, anytime you see a defense sit back and cover two, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. Catch made over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10. And the Nittany Lions will have to kick it away. Back at the punt for the fourth time today. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. Fielded just inside the 40. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. It's the 2-minute warning. You've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10. Offense facing second and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Touchdown, Ohio State. This quarterback on fire today. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Physical run, breaking tackles. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. He's going to take off. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to run the hurry up. The defense showing blitz here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds his target, and it's complete. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this third down. And the wideout goes in motion. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Finding space at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way?
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Try to run it with the option. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
He'll toss it to the back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. They're going to run the option. And they finally stop him with a quarterback keeper. Picks up great yardage and a first down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. 2nd and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. Makes a quick catch. And the defense able to bring him down. And that should just about do it for this first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. 2 quarters down in the Big Ten Championship. A couple of incredibly worthy teams battling for their rightful place in the history of this great conference. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the exciting conclusion of the Big Ten Championship.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the option play here. Now the freshman threw it behind the receiver. Off the mark. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Receiver in motion now. Here's the option play. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? It's a turnover. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. A fumble return for 6.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
He's going to pull it down and run. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That ball snagged for a completion.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with a quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on second down. Throws it to the right. He's got it for a big gain. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Tackle, but first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on. So the offense flexing here and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. They pressure him and sack him, and he tackled inside the 10. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Back in motion now. Crosses the 30. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge, but I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
2nd and goal for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Penn State offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He'll try a pass here. Not enough on that one. His ball is incomplete.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why.
And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Goes. Losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Getting close to midfield now. They move him down to the 47.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the 1st down. A well-executed option play. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. As the 1st down is still going. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Handoff as you try to work the clock here. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Ohio State. This one is getting ugly. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done. throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the run game because that was a big-time game.
It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.